I was going to make introductions, but I guess we're just going to do it.
No, we can do it. You can make an introduction. I'm trying to think of a good introduction. You could call us the
Warriors.
The brave warriors. The survivors of a post-apocalyptic war on rock and roll. We're on.
All right, hey, what's up? This is Tony Hawk. We're here with Kyle Gass, Jack Black of Tenacious D.
The brave warriors.
The Warriors.
Of a post-apocalyptic war.
The bringer backs of rock.
I knew we should have wrote
That
something.
did not, yeah.
That didn't work.
That wasn't as heroic as I was hoping. I was hoping it would be more... Do you have some, like, Spanish trumpets?
The resurrectors of rock.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
good
That's
alliteration.
not
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a huge Tenacious D fan from day
thanks,
one.
man.
Just want you guys to know.
We know that
I think
you've
you knew
always
that.
had our back.
I've been listening to the new album, and it's great.
Thanks, man.
Wow.
Yeah. We worked very hard. We dug deep. We knew that we had to bring a stiffer, spicier mustard than we ever had before, because the landscape of comedy rock had changed, and in many ways, rock has died. So there was a double challenge hoop to jump through in order to make our comeback.
But don't you feel like you kind of went back to the first album? Not a formula, but a little bit of that vibe.
What do you think, Cage?
I don't know. That sort of means that we left our vibe on the second record.
No, but I feel like your second record was more
A return to form is what you're saying.
a return to form. I feel like your second record was more of a soundtrack to the movie.
It was. You're
Right?
You're right.
So
it
you were a
was.
little bit limited in terms of
Yeah.
what you could do with the songs and things. It had to follow the
We had to crank it out.
chronology of the movie.
Well, it's not like we have a really huge discography. I don't think I've ever used that word before. But I'm glad I just did.
3's bigger than a lot of bands, though.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
You think about how iconic Guns N' Roses, but really, they're kind of a one-album
Yes.
band, really.
Yes. Actually,
Use Your Illusion was a great
Jesse
record.
will disagree
Was
with
it?
that. We have had many discussions about this on our show.
And then if you bring that into the conversation, you're really talking about a one-album and a double-album band.
Right.
So that's kind of like 3 albums.
That's true.
You didn't like the Spaghetti Conspiracy?
Spaghetti Incident? That was their cover album, which we should do, by the way.
A cover album?
Ooh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't know. What's the best cover album ever?
The Spaghetti Incident. We just went over
Wow.
that.
That's
Exactly.
not the
Wow.
best cover album
I'm
ever.
gonna say not the best plan.
Is this also being shot for Sirius Television Network?
We're just shooting it, but we have a channel on YouTube called Ride Channel,
Whoa.
which is my interviews for the most
Man,
part.
did I tee it up for your plug?
Yeah, thank you.
Dang.
But I wonder if you're looking for if you're looking for more approval, or you're actually genuinely asking. Because are you going to shut down the interview right now? Is that what you're saying? That's what I want to know.
Let's go with genuinely asking.
Okay.
Genuinely asking.
All right. Jack looks concerned.
I was just thinking about how involved you have been in music. A lot of people just think of you as an extreme athlete, but the truth is you've always spotlighted great new rock bands in your games.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm really proud of our soundtrack. And to be honest, I mean, the first couple soundtracks, those are where we're trying to bring back the origins of punk for a new audience.
Right.
And then from there, obviously highlight new bands as well.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to live up to every time.
The only thing is, though, if you do get stuck on one really hard level and hear that same song over 100,000 times, in a way
Right.
you ruin that band, because no one will ever buy the song after hearing it that many times in the game.
Yeah, there are definitely a few that people remember very vividly from those games.
Yeah.
That we have to bring back. We're actually releasing the first 2 on new systems
Oh, nice.
next month, and so we had to bring back some of the songs. I mean, it was like people demanded it. They were very angry about the possibility that it might not be in their favorite tracks.
Yeah.
So there's a few in there for them.
I remember there was talk for like a half a second that the D would be a secret band that you would unlockable band.
And then we get what, like low-hanging fruit or something?
I don't know what happened. That never came to fruition.
No.
Maybe our lawyers and layers were playing hardball.
Our layers?
I think that was it.
But our lawyer, actually Warren Dern. I don't know if you ever met Warren Dern.
No.
He's a tremendous skater lawyer.
Really?
You maybe should hook up with him. because I think you
Wow.
guys speak at the same language.
Perhaps.
Yeah, he's got a ramp in his backyard.
Wow.
But you do have to sign a lot of paperwork before you're allowed to go into his
I won't
backyard.
sign it.
That is so
all right.
smart.
I'm totally cashing in if I go there. Oh, that hurt my ankle. I can't skate tomorrow.
That's 12.5
For TV.
million in lost revenue right there. You can't do
Completely.
it.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
For a skater pimp.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you were beginning to tell me a story of you possibly skating Upland Pipeline.
Yeah, I was skating Upland Pipeline.
Like in the 80s?
In my youth, in the 80s, yeah. And a legendary day came that the whispers went around the park like wildfire that Tony Hawk is coming, dude, get out of the pool. And everyone
Get out of the pool.
Everyone got
Right.
out of the pools.
I would actually
Everyone-
call ahead of time and say, get everyone out of the pools.
And it was like an episode from Warrior, if it was a TV show, and everyone was standing by the side of the pool as Tony Hawk. And you must have been like 13 years old. You're just a kid. And everyone
Yeah.
was just slack-jawed, watching in awe
That's-
as the man god known as Tony Hawk. And it was really a thing to remember. You were quite a. What do you call that when someone has like a golden aura about them? Look, it probably wasn't as awesome as I just said, but that's how it is. It's crystallized in my mind.
Okay.
Is it was like
All right,
it was like
foggy
seeing
mists
Jim
of time.
Morrison step into the Whiskey a Go Go.
It's just weird because, I mean, I was 15 or 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Super awkward teenager kid, like doing a sport that still wasn't really considered that cool.
Yeah,
You know, I was definitely doing well at it, but at the same time, I go to high school and I was a stranger.
yeah.
And so for you to have a memory like that about my arrival at a skate park is pretty strange.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
See, because it was just cresting. The sport itself was
True.
just in its infant stages, and yeah. So there was a huge buzz, but it was like an insider buzz. You had to be in the know to know how cool
Right.
the things were that were happening, and the names were like gods, but they weren't well-known gods. Do you keep in touch with all of the skater gods of yore?
It's funny you say that because there's been a lot of hype over nostalgia stuff these
Of
days.
course.
And Stacy Peralta just finished Bones Brigade documentary,
Right.
which is now going to all the film festivals.
Yeah.
Of, my team, which was Steve Caballero, Lance Mountain, Mike McGill, Rodney Mullen, Tommy Guerrero.
When does this come out?
I don't know. I mean, it's doing whatever. I don't know.
Is it
going to
do the Sundance?
Yeah.
It did.
It danced on the sun,
It did the Sundance.
and did it receive accolades? Showering
I don't
from
know.
above?
I don't know if it got those little leaf things you put around it. What are those?
Oh
The
man,
Palme d'Or.
No, you know the Leafs, dude.
Like on the cover of any movie, there's all those little leaf things.
Yes.
not any movie. Only
No.
the special movies. get
Kind
the-
of a lot of movies at this point.
Okay, well, The Pick of Destiny received 0 laurel wreaths. Laurel wreaths.
Oh, okay. However, I did take my he's 19 now, but I took my son to opening weekend.
Oh no, really?
Pick of Destiny. Yeah. When I told him that you guys had a new album, he's like, "What? The new movie? What are you talking about?" I go, no, they got an album. He's like, "Really? Like all new tracks?" He was super excited.
Okay, see, that means that we've failed in our marketing. At that, everyone should know. There should be no one going.
No, he's
"What?"
not on. He's not on the pop culture radar.
Right.
He turned 18, and like 3 days later, sent me a picture of a Black Sabbath tattoo on a forearm. And he's like, "Hey, Dad, I just want you to know I got this."
Now
I
he's
mean,
got
it
a
was
couple,
like-
right? Like he's got Hendrix.
Oh, now it's
a portrait.
gone. Yeah, no, now he's got Bowie right here.
Yeah.
It was Ziggy Stardust right here. He's
Yeah.
got Sabbath. He's got.
Who would you
Jimi
guys have
Hendrix.
at 19?
Oh, at 19? Yeah, that's weird. It would be the same. It would
pretty-
be the
that's
same.
pretty
I would
good
go
then,
Sabbath
yeah.
as well. But if I did go tat, I was thinking the perfect tat, just a little Satan, a little devil.
Just a little one.
I finally decided.
Where would
yeah.
you put it?
Where's the perfect place?
On your forehead.
Butt cheek or.
Tanak.
Butt
I was
cheek.
thinking maybe a little devil tramp stamp.
Oh,
Is that
The
wrong?
little devil? That would be nice. A little cute one?
with with his finger pointing down
that dude's gonna appreciate
to
that.
hellhole.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is that wrong? Is that a bad idea?
It might be. It might be.
On
Lady
Tony's
Lover.
birthday, they had me convinced, like, wasted drunk in Vegas. Remember, I was going to get a tramp stamp that said, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, no, because and also
Such a good idea.
Ellis got
Ellis
awesome.
got awesome.
But-
yeah, Ellis used to be on this show. That's how he started.
Yeah.
Ellis is the show that you guys did last week
All
here.
right.
And we were all way too drunk in Vegas right after we did this show. And he had this idea. Ellis used to be a pro skater, and he thought this idea that if he had awesome right here, like on this belt line, when he did a certain trick, it would show perfectly for photos. So it'd be like he's doing these perfect frontside grinds and just awesome. And yours was what?
Mine was hell yeah above my ass.
Hell yeah! So
Like, I thought it was funny, but then by the time, like, Tony got something, Ellis got something, and our friend Kevin, I had sobered up, and I was like, no, I don't want hell yeah above my ass. Like, what if something weird happens, I run a stop sign, and they throw me in jail, and you know, or something, dude's like, hell yeah. I'm going to take that one.
Hell yeah.
Ellis went first though. And he still has awesome. Well, he's got everything now. So
I was thinking that it might be cool to get tattoos only on the most painful parts of the body.
just to show that you've endured it.
Just to show that
Yeah.
exactly. Because if you're a badass, because the butt cheek is probably the least painful place because there's not a lot of nerve endings in the cheek. Is that true?
No, I think there's.
That's
plenty.
fact.
That's why they give you the shot in your butt. But
They give you a shot?
that. Well, yeah. Don't you get
It's like
the,
in
don't
movies.
think they
Not
do.
for a
Shot in your
tattoo.
butt.
No, I'm just
I'll
saying.
tell you what,
the
this
butt
one,
shot,
I got this on my
it's a
ankle right here.
popular place for the shot.
See this right here?
Yeah, that's pain right
That one hurt a lot.
Right on the ankle bone.
Yeah,
What
after
were you-
about 15 minutes in, I was like, I need a drink. Drink. Please get me a drink. And 2 vodkas showed up, and then it got
Yeah.
easier.
But that, I mean, were you going with my theory that the most painful tattoo is the most badass?
No, I didn't have any idea what was. That was my first.
Was that a
it.
snake head? What was that?
No, Hawkhead. It's actually like our
course.
family logo.
Of course.
Right. You know.
You're probably the only family
But-
that has a modern.
You know what's
red
funny
logo.
about this is
a coat of
I
arms.
haven't really told I haven't told many people this, but yeah, it is kind of a coat of arms. But I thought this is when I used to wear low socks when I would skate, and this is my back foot, so I really did think that like when I skate and I see that trailing me.
Wow.
What's that?
Whoa.
Dude, does that
going
just
on?
happen?
Wonder
No
what
one
kicked
turned
it.
that on.
Are we on the air like this?
No.
What would your go-to track be on the new album?
I like the low hanging.
Yeah, we'd probably go low-hanging fruit right now. Although, I'm very fond of Senorita.
Yeah, that's a good one. I just started getting into that one.
Yeah. It's got a powerful finish.
It is a bit of a love song. Also, what is it? Be the best.
To be the best.
To be the best. I was listening to that today, and I realized that sounds like the band that Dirk Diggler was trying to create
Exactly.
in Boogie
Oh my
Nights.
God, yeah.
It's
right?
exactly.
Like-
well,
It is.
because, you're a winner.
You're a winner. That's it. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, that is the polished version of their studio song.
And, you've got the touch.
Yeah, you've got
There's some
touch.
references
you got
in
the
there.
power.
Please skate to that in the next
That's
event.
no, it really is. It sound like and it's short. It's exactly like what they did in that studio.
Yeah. That is what
Oh,
we were
man.
thinking about. We were
Really?
channeling that for sure.
That's awesome.
I don't know if we're busted or is that a loving homage.
No, it wasn't close enough.
No,
to be
it needed
sued.
to be done because
Yeah.
you couldn't. You really wanted to hear what they would have sounded like had they done that.
Exactly.
Had they done the polished studio version.
Yeah.
Although it's hard to
I
beat.
think.
It's hard to beat Mark Wahlberg and John C. Reilly in that scene. It's one of the funniest scenes ever put on film.
Oh, yes.
Did you see Book
Yes.
of Mormon? The best.
I haven't,
I might see it in a couple
yet.
weeks.
The best.
I laughed until I cried
Yeah.
I like it because
from the get-go.
Your friends who you feel are the most like dirty, they see it and they're like, dude, I was uncomfortable at times.
Yeah.
You know? That means they've done something right.
I never put them in the category, but they should be. They're like one of the kings of comedy music. Our fantasy is to have a comedy rock festival here in LA that
Ooh.
would be, all the heavy hitters. You'd have the D, you'd have the Concords, you'd have Lonely Island.
Yeah.
We would, of
Yeah.
course, approach Matt and Trey and say, would you guys want to partake in this festival
I think if
of
you went at
lights?
them like that.
And,
With the finger, with the little finger wagging at him like that. Yeah.
We already
Yeah.
got a solid no from Spinal Tap, unfortunately.
Oh,
Ah.
wow, that's rough.
It was rough, but the other guys are still in play. But who else would be in our rock? Oh, Zach Galifianakis would be
Oh, yeah.
would be an
This is
amazing
funny.
fit because he's a hilarious piano.
Okay, now you're getting into.
He's a
Well, now you
piano
got to go
talker.
Dimitri Martin.
But also, you're going.
Dimitri
You're
Martin,
going
of
like
course, would be
Coachella level
invited.
of
Nick
number
Foon.
of acts.
This
No,
would be
that's
great,
what we're saying.
though.
We're saying 3 nights.
Oh, 3 nights,
magical
okay.
nights.
All right.
Oh.
We're
with
thinking big over
multiple
here.
tents.
We're thinking big.
Oh my
Sounds
god!
good.
But it's not all rock.
Is there a dubstep comedy hour too?
See, Kyle is deep into the dubstep, although he can't name one band.
I don't know.
All right. Well, if we're gonna play a song from there, which one would it be? Do you guys have the
I think
new
we should
Tenacious
bust
D
out
album?
39.
Yeah, I got everything.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Uh,
Is that why you're playing the?
No, you
this
guys
album?
choose it though. I have many favorite tracks. So
I'd like to hear Senorita personally.
All right.
Got it.
Check it.
all right, we'll play
But
that.
maybe we should play 39 live though.
Oh,
Is it too late to learn that?
What are you talking about?
We should play 39
Oh yeah, maybe we should.
in the concert.
live.
All right,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe we'll save that for San Diego. The
Yeah.
thing is, we
Okay.
when we were picking out all the songs for this tour, we wanted to keep it spicy rockin'. And 39 is funny, but it's sort of a slower jam. It's like a slow dance jam,
Yeah.
and we just didn't see that as being electrifying
I
enough.
wasn't. I was more curious if it was more like a Jimmy Buffett thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I wasn't worried about if you're gonna play it on live on tour.
Oh, okay.
no, dude. If you ever come,
I like
We're
it.
very insecure.
I like it.
we're gonna put the hot spotlight on Tony and just this one's for Tony.
Oh, okay. That'll be like my what's his name? Genesis moment. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is 39 Tenacious D Demolition Radio on Faction.